Today I am doing everything I can to make sure to save my arena. Basically, we have so much snow in our area right now that it's becoming, I feel, dangerous for riders to be in my arena. I don't even want to walk in there, to be honest. But as you can see, that is a lot of snow. And what happened is yesterday, a good friend of mine, she lost her indoor arena. It's a coverall style, very nicely built and not that old. Came down from the snow load, and then also there was another horse barn within an hour or so of us that also came down. So the goal today is we have some heaters set up inside of the arena. We're heating this puppy up, and hopefully all the snow is gonna come sailing off the roof.
It looks like it's starting to melt. Ooh.
What was that?
It was a good sound.
Yeah, that was a good sound. That was a loud bang.
That metal's starting to expand up there. But it's gonna go, and then we're gonna have a really big mess here. And that's gonna be fun too.
And what are you gonna do about that?
I am going to move.
You hear that?
Yes.
Huh?
Yep.
We were in there. Dad's gotta go change his underwear.
I am filming, so you know. Said I am filming. Did you guys think it was gonna like fall down on you or what?
Well, I thought it was.
Did you jump?
You literally are the most expensive wife on the face of the earth. Like, there's expensive wives that want diamonds and they want like pretty things. Not my wife, nope. This is what we spend our money on. We spend our money on
Snow removal.
moving snow. But here's the funny part, right? This is the insanity about what's happening here. Is like we paid money to rent heaters to melt snow that Mother Nature normally does, but she's pissed. And the snow comes off, and then we go get a tractor and pay money to put fuel in the tractor to move the snow again, just so we can watch it melt in the spring.
And then create mud.
And create mud, and then go buy gravel and sand to fix mud, just so we can live here where snow comes and then fills up this again. It's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. Like, I don't know why you wouldn't want to live here. It's awesome. Just saying.
But hopefully our arena isn't gonna collapse now.
If it collapses, you get insurance money. If you get insurance money, you can move to Arizona. And then you don't have to deal with this anymore. I'm just saying. Just saying.
Grandpa squared over there.
Yeah, those are the foremen. Those are the foremen. You can't ever do anything right with two fathers standing next. Like, they're going to do a lot of this. They're going to point a lot. And they're going to tell you, nah, you're going to have to go fix it.
Oh,
Move things.
sure did.
We're going to lose one of them. It's going to happen. This is like a geriatric convention over here. Like, we're going to lose this. And he's going to be like stuck. He's like, can't get out. And then we're going to have to call search and rescue, Jaws of Life, to remove a old fart from a snowbank. Old people problems.
Oh, here it comes. Here it comes. Oh my gosh, the whole thing is coming. Woo! Yeah! Oh my gosh. Where's the dog? Oh, she's way up there.
She's like, screw this. That was.
Stella, come here. You're okay. Yeah, that's coming off on the side. Look at.
Doesn't it? Look at there. She's gonna go now. There we go. Oh, cool. Look at that.
Oh. Check this out. I'm so excited. This is where people park their cars. I'm always trying to explain to people, don't park right next to the building, and this is why. This is a good 20 feet or more away from the building that all this came off. Imagine if somebody's car was parked there. Okay, let's go inside and see what is going on. Wow. Woo, is that hot?
If you take Presque Isle all the way to the
They
end,
won't stop.
to the right to Presque Isle,
Yeah.
and to the left.
Yeah.
Way on the end.
Right on the end.
Right, that old building.
Oh, I know right where you mean. Yeah, where you go to the island, or where you go to the lake. Right there, you mean?
Yeah.
Where you go?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I
Yeah.
got you.
And
That's
that
where
one
it is.
there, it sounded like the,
Holly Street.
Yeah. And I think the,
Hey, can we explain what's going on here?
What's going on?
We want to talk about
Do you
these
want to be
things.
in the video or not?
All right, Jay, tell us what's going on with this stuff here. What are we doing?
So we rented these. I'm not exactly sure how big they are, but they're big. I know that they heat a tent to 70 degrees at 20 below. 350,000 BTUs, so there's 700,000 BTUs between the two of them. And it's pretty simple. You got a gas line, you got a 100-pound cylinder. You've got a connector that you can do 200-pound cylinders if you want. But one runs pretty good, and just a switch, turn it on, self-fires. And then since there's no insulation and there's nothing on the roof here, that metal heats up pretty quick, and basically it turns that stuff into a glacier and it slides off. And yeah, it worked. So we did this section. This is the one we were worried about, even though there was no deviation on any of the rafters. It was strong. We had reinforced them all a couple of years ago. Anything that we were worried about, we doubled them up. This one is sandwiched. So we had a rafter when we bought the place that was starting to fail, and we sandwiched it in and laminated it essentially with we used just a really strong adhesive on both sides, and then we put the board in, and then we lagged everything in, and it's pretty tight. So we did that across the whole thing. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that are doubled up. So I think it would have been strong enough, but just basically with everything else that was going on, we weren't going to chance it. So it's a lot easier to move snow than it is to build a new barn.
So with that being said, since we're going to be taking snow off of the main part of the arena, that's going to make a tremendous amount of noise. And in the paddock right next to the arena, between the two barns, is my pregnant mare, my elderly mare, and my filly. So what I'm going to want to do is move them, because that snow is going to come off really fast, and it's going to come off right into their paddock, and I don't want to give my poor girls a heart attack.
Well, if you were a nice guy, that's what you would have done. But you were looking to get rid of her.
anything with a horse.
What's wrong with you? You were.
Go out, away from the wall a little bit more.
Were you going to favor this side? Yeah.
They're talking about me, and I'm right behind them.
I think that's probably good, huh?
They could have worked a little better hand.
What, the heat comes out this side?
Yeah.
You gotta turn her. I think you need to point it this way.
Which way?
First one, running. Here we go. Second one's running. Now, I gotta go move my horses before this gets hot enough to let anything come off the roof. I better hurry. Come on, Stella. Okay, it's hard for me to show you just because of the sun right now, but if you look up on the arena, like here's the front part, that's where like we tack up the horses and everything, and I have an overhang off the side for storage. So that's all gonna come off, and that's a couple feet up there. This has not fallen off yet this year. Oh, a week and a half ago, we had a nice sunny day. A week ago, we had a nice sunny day, and the south side of the arena, everything came off. But this is the north side now. So this stuff, there's a lot up there. But that empties right into my horse's paddock. So I'm gonna show you. Here we go. So the reason that I'm moving all my horses into stalls for this is there's the arena, there's my horse. So there's not a lot of space there. And when that starts coming off, these horses are gonna move fast to try to get out of here. So in this little one here, she's not experienced snow falling off the roof yet, so that's gonna really scare her. And I don't want them, we've already got issues with fence not working and all that kind of stuff. I don't wanna deal with them going directly through the fence or somebody getting hurt. So at least if they're in their stalls, they're gonna hear all the commotion, but they're not gonna be able to go anywhere. So that's, it'll be kind of scary for them, but they'll be just fine. And they'll be a lot safer in their stalls than they will be if they're out. There's Miss Kitty and Nika and Ona. The girls are all doing so good, just hanging out in their stalls, waiting. Any second now. Oh! Wow. Now everybody's all excited, wondering what all the commotion is. Sweet. So now we just got that small section. That'll come off. We'll get that off. And there's just a little bit up top. But see, I don't like these things hanging on here because when I'm giving lessons and this stuff is coming off, it makes so much noise from inside of the arena and it spooks the horses. And depending on the riders, you know, I'm fine with riders who are pretty confident and can hang on well, but the younger ones or inexperienced riders, they just can't handle it if the horses get scared when stuff like this happens. But look at that, that's at least 2 feet thick up there, 2 feet deep. It's crazy. But you know, doing this now, I felt was a necessary expense. I'd rather be able to sleep tonight knowing that my arena is not going to fall down. And this is my livelihood right here. This is where I work, and I literally cannot do my job if I don't have this building this time of year. So this was really important for me to do for my family, for my students, for everybody. And it's really sad having to cancel lessons all the time. I think today is February 28th, and the month of February, I've had 6 days worth of lessons. Can you believe I spent $800 on this? I mean, seriously, $800. No, actually, it was an $800 and some deposit, and it's gonna cost us $5 something, so we'll get a little bit back. But yeah, really? For real, guys? Like, oh. Okay, so now we're gonna put it in the overhang off the side. Hopefully we're not gonna burn the barn down now. That's kind of a concern since there's a bunch of dried leaves and stuff in there. Unfortunately, one of the heaters quit working, so we have this section of the arena yet to come off, and we just have one heater going inside. The one that quit was the one that we had in the overhang. So there's still water dripping, so hopefully it decides to break free. We just have to sit and wait and wait and wait and wait.